Barrister Ugo PB. Please, can you tell us what inspired this project and what this project is all about?
All right. Since September 2022, when we took over the Aba Ring Fence area, we've been having a lot of visits from several industrialists in the Okwa axis, and they've been asking us how soon they can get reliable power supply in that area. We've done a lot of investigations and we found out that there are many industrialists who are located in that axis. Many of them have been surviving on diesel generators. Some of them are connected to the existing Okwa line, which is over 280 kilometers long, and technically unsustainable, because if you look at the length of the line and the communities and businesses that are connected to it, is not technically sound. So we had to now have discussions with them and agree that we are going to build this dedicated 33 kV line that radiates directly from the power plant to the boundary between Abia State and Rivers State. It tracks or follows the Port Harcourt Enugu freeway. So right of way issues are non-existent because we are going to go on the utility lane. So what this line is meant for is to serve all the industrial clusters between Aloji mainly and Oyo Serve base, which is very close to the boundary between Abia State and River State. So it's going to be a 24-hour line, uninterruptible, because it radiates, it's connected directly to the power plant. And we are going to build a switching station around Obe here to make sure that the issue of length is totally taken care of, because from there you can easily track and repair any fault that arises around that the industrial cluster. The line is going to be robust, is going to be steady, and is going to be dedicated. So if you don't have a certain load level, you can't connect to it. So the industrialists, as you saw, are very excited about it. They are very happy and they are looking forward to it. The fantastic thing we have done with the project is we've made sure that it's fully funded, because it's going to be vendor financed, right? So what that means is a full turnkey EPC contract. So by this time in June, we'll come and commission it. So there are no excuses, there are no issues around funding, there are no issues around whaling. So everything, we took our time to prepare for the project, and now we have the contractor has mobilized to site. So it's on clockwork. You know, we have the Gantt charts to know on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, what are the milestones? Are we achieving the milestones? The contractor has acquired all the materials needed for the project, and they are in the laydown area within the Aba Power premises, fully secured. So there's no issues about inadequacy of materials or insecurity of the material. So everything about this project has been carefully thought out and planned. So we use this opportunity to invite the industrialists mainly to come around in June for the commissioning of this project. We will also, when the time draws closer, invite the state government, because we always pride ourselves, Aba Power, as partners to the state government. The state government has very laudable ideas about making ABIA the power sector hub of the southeast, and geometric power is on ground to fully support that laudable idea. And so that extends to the industrialization of the state. So we are fully in support of the state government, and we pride ourselves as partners to the state governor and the state government. Thank you.
In Abia State, in Aba uh, um, rainfest area. So we are very happy to be doing this today because this is one of those projects that the whole idea of power reform is supposed to be delivered so that the distribution companies are able to ensure more reliable power both to industrialists and to residents. In this case, it assures both because by removing the main industrialists from the existing line, we are going to assure more reliable electricity to the residents. That is the non-energy supplies. And at the same time, we begin to ensure reliable electricity to companies like Blue Wall Pharmaceutical and Oil Sand. So thank you very much. We are going to now do the casting ceremony. Thank you. This is great. Yes.
Um, I thank you, Prof, and the chairman of Integrated Power. I'm excited, and I believe that every industrialist around this group should be excited. I remember the meeting we had last year, and we are keeping to the word. We said, I'm going to fulfill everything I promise other people. So don't ask me if I'm serious or not. I remember it on that meeting. So I'm excited today that you are fulfilling that promise. Because some of us in this corridor, which is an industrial corridor, we had bit of a real industry is power. We can't compete at all. I have to come back. That was last 3 weeks. To ask what is happening. How are we going to survive? And I can see this promise fulfilled. I say thank you. And thank you to Abia State Government for their resilience in seeing that Abia was once again a point of distinction. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, yes.
Good morning, Sharon. I want to use the opportunity to show my appreciation for counting us worthy to be the contracted people. We appreciate you. Sir, we are an innovator. To work to partner, we are partnering with you because we want to be part of this history. That is why we are partnering with you. We have shown Nigeria that Nigeria can do it. And we have done it. And this is the testimony. So therefore, we are optimistic that we are going to deliver before 90 days. We are very optimistic that we are going to deliver before 90 days. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. Well, with this, Aba Power commences the construction of the OPA 33 kV dedicated commercial line.
Meeting officer for Aba Power.
Yeah.
Please, can you tell us about the potential commercial benefits of this project to Aba Power, the people of Aba, and to Aba Power as a company?
Okay, thank you very much. First and foremost, like you just saw, it's a 42-kilometer line construction that is entirely, first of all, dedicated for the commercial people. The commercial, I mean, the industries, those that are doing business. We all know what power is to businesses, and we all know what business is to the people. When business thrives, the residents, the citizens, the populations, the populace rather, around that place get satisfied. Now, the line is actually meant, if you go through that area, like I said earlier, you will observe that a lot of companies had left, but the structures are still there. And they are all showing interest towards coming back as a result of the uninterrupted power supply. And that's why we are taking that same services down to Ukwa. First, the commercial people, the industrialists, the industrial customers would have reliable, uninterrupted power supply for their businesses. That would in turn create more employment, and employment will create more resources in terms of financial resources around, create more stability, security around that axis. It will also bring more industries around that place, which means the state as a whole around that axis, if you're traveling towards Port Harcourt, for those that may not know the place, is going to cover Obinagbo, Ukwa West, Ukwa East local government axis. The line is taking off from this point. It's actually from our plant, if you could see. The line is already here at our tower. Yeah, we're just taking it from here now down to OSF at Imo Gate. So around Owaza, the industries around that axis down will all be having these services. And the good thing about the project is, as we progress, we are energizing gradually as we progress. So in another 90 days, we'll be sure that this project will be coming to a conclusion, as committed to by the contractor who actually took up this project. He has started, and we are giving all the support. We want to also appreciate, I want to use the opportunity to appreciate the government for creating the enabling environment and the support too that they are providing. I know my MD would have spoken about it, but I must tell you they've been awesome. Thanks to the management for actually looking at this deep project. I call it the deep pocket project. It's one project that at the present most industry may not want to get it. So commercially, it's something that will in turn not only affect us commercially, but the citizenship there, the citizens there. And also, presently, if you go to Ukwa, like the head technical mentioned, it's actually span over 200 kilometers with a load demand of over 12 megawatts. The industrial there, they are not well served. If we take the industrials out, it also means that the remaining, which now will now become the non-MD customers. When I mean non-MD, I mean you and I that lives in that place, I will start having improved power supply as well, because services would improve, and shortly we'll also give them what we call the uninterrupted power supply, like we promised.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you. My name is Mr. Augustine Osita Oyejekwe. I'm the MDC of Divine Point Group. Currently, we are the contractor, the vendor handling OPA project, about 42-kilometer line OPA project. Okay. This project we are seeing is totally 100% vendor finance. It means that my company, we are the people financing the project from the starting to the end. We are mindful of the quality of job we want to do here, and we have done it before. We have done it before, and we are doing it again. We are the first company in Nigeria. We are the first company in Nigeria to construct and energize 3 by 33 kVA feeder. 3 by 33 kVA feeder in the Dinkam, about 50-kilometer job. So this is just one feeder out of the 33 kVA feeder. So for us, it's a walkover job. As a matter of fact, 70% of the job has been achieved. What is left here is the level aspect of it. All the materials for this project is there at geometric compound, meaning that we have achieved the main milestone of the job, this project, which is the procurement of the materials. So the materials are there. So we are asking God and praying for good weather in order to achieve our objective, our target of 90 days. For us, this is day one or day two of this project. You can see we have planted a lot of poles. We are about to start spraying the day two. So if you have the cooperation we had 2 days ago, before 90 days, we are out of this project. Thank you.